puck-moving teams in the league with that addition.
Yeah, Matheson moves it and can skate. That Caden Cooley is coming along. Carrier.
Yeah, we hear
Big time.
we hear the Oilers very aggressive on a goaltender here, but in the meantime, Trent Frederick signs an 8-year deal officially at $30.8 million. Mac, like, why 8 years? I don't see this.
I don't either. I like Frederick. I like his game. I like his energy. I like his bite. Who was the guy the Islanders signed for
Engvall.
7 years? Oh, my God. I forgot.
I had that in my pocket.
You know why I forgot his name? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Where did that... So this one is... To me, it's kind of goofy. I don't get it.
We haven't had a chance to have you weigh in on some of the other deals. Were you surprised that Vancouver picked up Evander Kane?
I don't mind the Kane deal. I mean, he's got 1 year left. They are, and you know what? I can't believe it. He's a Canadian. He is a Canadian. So they've got 2 now on their team, I think.
Oh boy!
Oh
boy!
That's great.
Guys.
That's great. I'm thrilled.
With the second Canadian forward.
Canadian. What?
There's a good chance he'll be on his best behavior.
I got to be careful. I was out at a reception last night, and I had a lot of people chirping me about, being tough on Vancouver. I must have said something about Demko at one time, did I? Anyway, they were giving me the shots last night.
Would you trade him now, Mac, or would you take your chances on him coming back and being healthy and being the goalie that everybody knows that he can be a top guy?
Look, he looked like he was getting ready to be one of the top goaltenders in the league. He really did. This injury is concerning because it seems to have hung around way too long. I would not be moving him. If Vancouver had any chance of making the playoffs, Demko has got to be their MVP or near the top of the list. He's got to regain his game, and if he does, they can be a competitive team.
Ask me close on, do you trust Lankinen and Shelovs?
The depth's there.
Yeah.
Shelovs was real good in the American League playoffs, but I always find it's a little different, the 2 leagues,
Is there?
Kip was a star in Baltimore when I had him. He was a star.
He was a star, a leader.
Really, he got called up at playoff time. I had him for, I think, 1 round in the playoffs, and you got called up, and it killed my team. I mean, you were that valuable in the American League,
I made it up to you because I brought you to Sportsnet, and look at you, your books now and speaking appearances.
Yeah, I know it. You really have been instrumental in my career. There's no denying that. You and Bob McCowan, he brought me there. There's so many people brought me to Sportsnet, but they weren't. I didn't notice you in there hammering away at them to get me a new deal.
I was just trying to save more for me.
Yeah,
all right. Well, listen, we'll let you go because we know you've, you got to calm yourself down. I know you get nervous at these things.
I'm back on at 1:00, which is in 35 minutes, and it's very exciting. It's like you're speaking at a place where there's no hockey. It's bizarre. It's the draft, and it feels like I'm in some place that has no hockey.
All right.
I hope the GMs are enjoying their war rooms.
Okay, well, listen, do we have another show next week? We got more shows next week.
We have 5 full shows, including Friday.
Friday. Don't go too
I
far.
thought this was it.
We need you once more, buddy.
We need you once more.
Well, you know what? Because I'd like to have a nice farewell.
Yes.
That ended on a really positive note because, as guys announce their retirement, I'm really excited about announcing mine.
Well, on that, we'll leave the listeners and the watchers hanging for at least another week.
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. It was nice to rush over here to get in my hotel room and get set up for this.
Yeah, it's a beautiful suite. We can see you on the Zoom. It's a beautiful suite.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Boy, I can't hang a picture for you.
Yellow?
I'm speaking at the JW Marriott, and here I'm speaking, but I'm not staying there. But I can see it from my hotel.
Motel. All right. Doug McLean, everybody.
Thanks, Mac.
Have
All
fun,
right.
guys. Have fun.
Former National Hockey League president, if you can remember that far back.
Does good work for us, man.
I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yes.
All right.
Where
And where else do you guys want to go?
84 games is crazy.
Not really.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
just
Chipper.
two
No,
more. And
Yeah.
they like the money.
It's 10 too many before they went to 84.
I know, but
I
you're
also-
just married to it, and
No, you're not.
you're just dropping 2 games from the front, albeit exhibition. It doesn't really matter. You still got to get dressed. You got to go eat a meal. You got to go to the rink. You're just passing it on.
You're just counting more games where the players aren't game ready, which is I don't care about. Whatever, that's fine. Go ahead. But it does. I don't know. There's so many bad games over the course of the year because the guys just can't get up for 100.
You're not
hockey
getting an
games.
argument out of me. I get all of it, but they're going to find every which way to find a nickel in a couch.
More than ever, playoffs are just a different sport. You cannot bring the pace, intensity, commitment that you saw from Florida, from all these other teams, getting in front of pucks. You can't do it all year long. So you're almost playing a different game, like as the season gets longer.
It's just more games for top guys to get injured before the play. Like, I don't know. I think there's too many games in all the sports, except, I like there being baseball on every night in the
Me
summer.
too.
So never baseball. And there's a couple too many in the NFL probably, but specifically basketball and hockey. I have always thought there's just way too many games. So I don't know. You're just kind of devaluing your own. Owners probably like a couple extra home dates, I would imagine.
No, but they only get one more, right?
Yeah.
The other guys get them, and then you get one more home day. What does that make you? $1.5 million?
That's what they care about, buddy. And playoff cap, I would say that I'm
Frustrated.
pretty disgusted that we've come here and the Leafs never took advantage once.
And like during their prime era
The
here,
most
it's
perfect time to
like
use
their
it.
division was
This
all
was
over
the
it.
year.
Tampa
Obviously,
Bay, Florida.
like putting Matthews on LTIR with his mystery back or wrist or whatever the hell's wrong with him, putting him on LTIR and using that money to hugely
You
improve your
weren't going to
team.
take you weren't going to take Matthews out of the lineup and stick him back in right at the playoffs.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No.
Kachuk did it. They literally did it with Matthew
What about
Kachuk.
I know, but Kachuk he ripped his groin.
And
I'm not-
Matthews took an international flight to see a world-renowned weird doctor in Germany.
Yeah,
Like,
in
you had an
November.
alibi. You
in
had-
November.
You had an alibi. You had an alibi.
Sammy,
alibi.
for you to think that Tavares was going to shut it
No,
down,
Matthews.
and Matthews was going to shut it down
Yeah.
in November.
No, you're right. He had to go play
You're
for America. You're
nuts.
right. You're right. He had to go play for America, which means more to
You're
him, so.
nuts.
We have, after break, let's talk more about Dobson.
Um,
Montreal.
game
is-
time.
I'll do game.